Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wilson to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's a fumble.
Let me get it.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting...
My shit cut off twice against you. Ain't never did it against nobody else, huh?
That'll allow the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Washington. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. The offense changing the play. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, after this play, son, we might have to take an intermission. I got a shit.
Time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
I got a spy on him, cuz.
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
They did good.
And that is no good. And
after this kickoff, I'm going to pause it, son.
We played 2
we ain't got no more trash bags. We should.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Shut up. I'll be right back.
25, no attempt at a
I'm back, Mike. Let's see.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need
Hey, block this nigga.
Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get.
This my big
Obviously,
game.
Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the move, he fires.
Plug that shit down.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass, 4th down.
There ain't no glitch,
Great coverage on that 4th down play.
No.
Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense.
I don't change up nothing. I don't change personnel. None of that shit.
Big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oh!
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires left. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Baker. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to loosen focus and drop that football. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going
Yeah, hit the nigga in the fucking shoulder.
Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
Man, nigga, you lost 5 games already?
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And they ain't knocking down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, you talking about Colorado?
There, you've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though we're inside the 3-yard.
To throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Back open in the middle. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He might want another play. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wilson to pass. Dances away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw it out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Horrible read.
Catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
You have a horrible read, Mike.
Not pan out. As they get set to
Your
snap,
running
time
back was
winding
wide
down
open.
here in the quarter. They go to the ground.
Come on, man, I hate that fucking shit.
And that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot.
What my fucking pass interference is, bro?
Pass instead, they're looking at third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arkansas took care
But ain't that your running back?
left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double
Man, how that nigga not hurt?
titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference.
I see how he not hurt.
Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping
That
an
nigga
eye on
tired like a motherfucker.
Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
You change that shit up, huh?
Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I don't even know what that nigga is, boy. I can't even, don't make me lie to you.
Quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm tripping on that shit either, man.
To move them out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on turning it on, running through contact. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it for the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wilson to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently.
Hey, I'd be lying if I told you, Zach.
They haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
That was all
That's
me.
why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something.
But I will say one thing I noticed about the game though, like once somebody go up big on you, your players react slow to everything, dog.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
When you lose in the game, like by a lot, your players react a lot slower.
Like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Like, nigga, just because we losing shouldn't affect how my players play the fucking game.
Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Finds him out of backfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Looking to take a shot.
Oh,
this will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Quarterback adapted.
Ain't no fucking way.
Ball's incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split-second fast.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails. They are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires it. Got his man to the left. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Finds his man in the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the that one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know I'm coming, right?
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On 1st down from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot.
Oh, me!
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get early. Someone is going to have to step
like
up
98,
and make a play. And that's
I want to say.
Have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Both of my corners are fast, though.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final
yes, my brother.
puts a wrap on it. They